In this release of software, we've changed the way in which we do quick estimate. Now, the estimate is based on filling the sheet with a component. Now, this has the advantage of giving you a much more accurate cost for your sheet. It's a more realistic way of pricing components within a sheet. Okay, I'm going to show you the changes we've made to Quick Estimate, but perhaps for those of you that are unfamiliar with Quick Estimate, I thought I'd just do a little brief introduction as to where it resides and how we use it. So firstly, I'm going to recall a component, bring that one up on screen, and I'm going to add some tooling to that. So we're going to tool that up for a punch. Okay, so that's now got some tooling on, and what we want to do is find out the cost for that. So we're going to get an estimate. Now, if I come up here into Utilities and I pull down, you see I've got this option down the bottom, Quick Estimate. But you'll notice here that it's grayed out. So a little word of warning, this is only accessible when you're in CAD mode. So if I just drop back to drafting and then go back to Utilities, you'll see that my Quick Estimate is now no longer grayed out, so I can access that. Now it's warning me that there's some changes have been made to the part. Do I want to continue? So I'm going to say yes, I'm going to do that. And instantly now, under my Quick Estimate dialog, you'll see that I've got a price of £3.57 for this component. Now, just before we go any further, to highlight the change that's happened in this release. Previously, the price that was given was based on one component or the number of components you typed in. In this release of software, by default, the price is based on filling a sheet with this component. So you can see here that I can get 39 of these in my chosen sheet, and it's costing me £3.57. Now, by default, the software will choose the most economical sheet. So in this case, if I go to my material, you'll see that it's chosen a 3 by 1.5 meter sheet. This is where I input my sheet cost. So based on that sheet size, this is the cost for my sheet. This is the cost for my component. Now I can choose to go for a smaller sheet, and instantly my cost is updated. You can see here that I've got a new cost based on only getting 16 components into that sheet size. Now once you've got your Quick Estimate, you can very simply store and save that information with that part. So just to reiterate, the change in this release of software with Quick Estimate is that the price is based on a full sheet of components. Okay, so no longer can you do one component. It's always based on filling the sheet with this component. But as I showed you there, you can choose various sheet sizes to get a cost against. So you can simply select whichever sheet you require. It's very easy to change your sheet value. So if you get a new price for a sheet and the cost has gone up, you can very quickly get a revised cost estimate for this component. Now, Quick Estimate is actually costing the material and various operations. So if we go into the Operations tab, you can see here that it's quantifying the material, the machine setup time, the machine runtime, and the labor cost. Now these values are based on, again, your costs, and we can access those through the machine configurator editor. So I'll just very quickly show you that. So if I store and close that, what I can then do is come into Configure, Machine Configurator, and you can see under the Preferences option, I've got my cost estimates. And here you can see I've got the value for the run cost for my machine per hour at 75. I've got my labor rate, machine setup time, my machine run time. Okay, so these are values that you can change which will affect the Quick Estimate. Quick Estimate is standard to the Radan system, so it's well worth having a look and setting it up, because it really does give you a very quick cost estimate for your components.